So last time you guys were ambushed by some cultists. The fight was very long, and I'm sorry for that. You decided you would speak to Captain Zaj, who gave you half your reward for helping out, and he suggested you look more into the Vanthampur family, which is why you're here at Low Tavern. You're investigating Emmerich Vanthampur, who you know now runs a business out of here. It is currently very late, which is why he's not here, so you're going to be waiting for him until the morning. You met up with Rhea Mantelmorn, who is a paladin of the Order of the Champions, who are from El Terrell. And she has decided to help you guys because she's also looking for someone who the Vanthampurs would know about. Who I forget his name right now. What's his name again? Krieg.
Fabius Krieg.
Yeah, Thaddeus Krieg. You are all in disguise right now. So we got Ruin in a wig. We got Bagara with the dragon mask. Someone else was looking like Katy Perry, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, Nigel trolled me and put a Katy Perry makeup on my face.
Very fancy.
Takari's not on in disguise.
All right, we will start from there.
Is there any place that Takari? Is there any way that Takari can hide in that other room where he's supposed to show up?
Yes, there are tables you could hide under.
Yeah, Takari's probably gonna do that.
Or behind the couches.
Yeah, Takari's gonna go ahead and hide underneath one of the tables as sneakily as possible. Do you want me to roll a stealth check?
Yes. Okay, just so you know, you're going to be spending about, I think I said 6 hours.
Yeah, fine. Takari's committed.
Wonder what we can do to fill the time while we wait.
We could provide some exposition to our backstories.
You don't want to gamble, buddy?
There's no one to gamble with.
I think at this point, Ergoth is still a bit guarded about his past, so there's not much. He's not really gonna bring up anything.
Rhea's going to be laying down in one of the beds here.
Yeah, Ruin's gonna grab a bed and zonk out.
Duro, how long has it been since we last slept?
You guys slept like half hour ago.
Yeah, it was not. Okay. In that case, Nigel wants to maybe talk to this new Rhea Mantimorn and just kind of just going to ask Rhea if she wants to play some cards.
Yes, I could use some enjoyment. I have not had much lately.
Nigel busts out his trusty marked card set and just kind of plays a game of what's the popular game here in Baldur's Gate? Bones, I think it is.
Yes, we play with dice.
Oh, it's play with dice and not cards. Okay, then then Nigel plays blackjack. And as they're playing, Nigel will, there's no stakes. Nigel's just going to purposefully lose, but also ask Rhea about herself, her story, where she came from, what she's doing here. Yeah, see if you can get any new information.
Well, that's a lot of questions you're asking me. All at once.
Rhea, tell me about yourself. Where do you hail from?
I was born in Elturel. I trained there most of my life to be part of the companions.
The companions, I've heard so little about them. Can you give me some more information on who the companions are? What do they fight for?
Yes, I am part of the Order of the Companions, but we just call ourselves companions. We defend Elturel with all our life. That is our mission.
That's quite the dedication. Why? Why do you fight? Why do you sacrifice your lives for Elturel?
Our people need to be safe. If we do not fight for them, no one will.
I can understand that for sure. So what brought you to Baldur's Gate from Elturel? I know that Elturel was, well, is no more, but why here Baldur's Gate?
I was training a few miles north of Elturel when the city fell. I watched in disbelief as the companion, the glowing beacon of hope for all Elturelians, vanished. Its light went out, turned black as the city appeared to crumble and sink below the horizon.
What was this light?
It was the companion, the second sun that hovers above Elturel, protecting us from all dangers.
Was it magic?
What it was, I'm not sure. It was before my time, and everyone just seems to think that it just appeared one day when we were overrun by undead.
What did it do to protect you? Did it zap the undead?
That's how the stories go.
Curious. Can Nigel roll maybe, I don't know, a religion check to see if this is anything
All right.
religious in
How to
nature,
find
like a
out if
god or some sort?
Let me see.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll tell you if you suspect it might have been some sort of divine intervention, but other than that, you're unaware of what kind of powers would have done this.
Nigel says, I'm so sorry for the loss that you've suffered. Did anyone that you know make it out of Elturel?
None of my family, but I was able to help several refugees come here to Baldur's Gate to seek a better life.
Nigel kind of smirks, says, Baldur's Gate, eh?
Well, there's not much else around here. It's better than starving in the wild.
Aye, that it is. That's probably Nigel will just, make small talk after that, I guess. Oh, wait, no. He's going to ask about, can you tell me more about this Fabius Krieg?
Yes, he is our leader of. He's the leader of Elturel and of the Order of the Champions. He came to power after the previous leader was found out to be a vampire. Thaddeus was once a humble cleric of Torm.
I assume Torm is some god.
Yes, he is a god of justice. Or at least one of them.
So how does someone like Fabius Krieg, cleric of Torm, come to be held hostage by the Vanthempers?
That is a good question. I hope to seek the answers as well.
I assume that Fabius Krieg is someone of great skill. Why did everyone in Elturel choose him as their leader, as mayor? How did he become mayor of Elturel?
Most of our citizens of Elturel follow Torm, and it was just a likely choice.
Did he slay the previous mayor, perchance?
That is before my time. I wouldn't know.
Seems like something like that would be part of legend. Slay a vampire is no small feat. And with that, Nigel has no other questions, so.
Okay. Does anyone else have anything they want to do now? While you wait.
Not I.
No,
Nope,
Zakari's
just
good.
kind of hanging out.
Yeah, Ergoth is just kind of laying back in the hammock, going through his notes and reading. He's kind of listening in on everything, but he's keeping to himself.
Yeah, Balgara's kind of doing like the same thing, just kind of listening to the chatter around her.
Zakari's making friends with the dust bunnies beneath the table.
Ruin's just praying.
Nigel's gonna break out his the decanter of ever pouring or whatever, and offer up a toast for Rhea between the two of them. Say, to Elturel, and to friends and family who have gone before their time.
She raises her glass with you, or her mug.
And they share a drink.
Okay, so you wait all night and you now begin to see the sunrise. Emmerich Vanthemper is expected to be here at any moment.
Ergolf just closes his book and pockets it and goes straight towards the steps.
I'm not just gonna follow everyone.
Indeed.
Okay.
Yeah, Belgara's gonna hang to the back, but follow along.
Hikari is very curious as to all of these new shoes coming. Did I make that stealth check, Duro, by the way?
You already rolled it. I'll just keep it.
Okay,
Yes.
I was just wondering.
As Ergolf walks around, he's like, "Anybody up for some coffee?" As he walks by the guards, kind of ignoring Takari, trying to keep her her stealthiness stealthy.
I would absolutely love a cup of coffee. Is there nobody at the bar down here?
No. As Ergolf is heading up the stairs, he runs into a peculiar creature. It's a half man, or appears to be a half man, half bird.
Does he look intelligent?
Yes, well, he's walking around and, acting not like a bird.
Ergolf kind of slows down and gives a curious look and waves a hello.
Is he an attorney at law? That's all I want to say.
Bird up.
He's doesn't appear to be an attorney, but he is dressed rather well.
I almost spit my drink all over my desk. Thank you for that.
Is the upper floor of the deck, the outside deck? I forget the layout. This is a bar, right? Where I can get some coffee, if there is coffee.
So that is a bar. You'll need to go upstairs once more if you wish to get a coffee from, the upstairs bar where someone is.
Okay. I go back to the group and I say I'm gonna grab us some coffee, scope out upstairs, and I'll be right back.
Oh yes, do be a darling and fetch us a pot.
I'll be stealthy about it, even though I'm not, I don't want to be noticed as much as I can, so can I roll for stealth?
Yes. It'd be weird though, but yes.
Yeah. I'm just gonna,
How is the
walk
barkeep
silently.
gonna see you to give you coffee?
I'll say, hey. I'm trying to stealth to the bar. Never mind.
Okay, 1 second. I'm making a token real quick for this guy.
Okay.
So you can see him. As you're walking up the stairs, you pass the owner, and she looks at you weird. She says, "Hopefully the mattresses weren't too hard on your back. You're walking kind of funny."
I slept on a hammock. left me a little sore. Could I bring down a pot of coffee for my friends?
Yes, you may. I'll make you some coffee.
How much?
1 silver.
I hand her the silver.
I'm obsessed.
Okay, she makes coffee and hands it to you. So downstairs, you see this bird man behind the counter. It looks like he's getting ready to open shop.
Hello, sir.
He says, "Hello, sir."
I know what these are, but can I roll like a history check or something?
Sure, go ahead. So you know these creatures as Kenku. They are intelligent creatures, but the only way they can speak is by mimicking others that they have heard.
I sit next to Bagara and put the cup of coffee down, and I look at the Kenku and say, "May I have mugs for my friends?"
Mug for friends?
Yes, mugs for friends.
He hands you some mugs for friends.
Takari's in love.
Kenku are great.
Belgara says, thank you so much. It's desperately needed. And takes her coffee, takes a sip of it.
Should we talk about what we're gonna do next near somebody who doesn't repeat everything that he hears?
Belgara says, did you say that out loud? I'm assuming you didn't.
Yeah, kind of like off to the side, you know.
Okay. Belgara says, how about we all move to one of these nice tables?
Okie doke.
That just says, stupid say what?
Better be nice to him. That might be Takari's boyfriend soon.
I dropped a silver for the Kenku for the mugs.
Very dark in this back half of the ship.
Is it?
Yeah, why is it so dark back here?
It matches my soul.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Edgy.
Hey, where are you?
Ruin's the goth kid of the group.
Okay, let me fix that.
Anybody got a pack of cloves for Ruin over here?
Oh,
Takari
no.
actually might have that.
Someone put some Smiths on the jukebox for us.
The Morrissey.
A little Morrissey.
No, we gotta listen to All Cats Are Grey. That's what we gotta listen to for him.
Nigel begins to hear footsteps coming from the staircase behind him.
Is there any cause for alarm? Okay, well, I mean, I guess we're expecting Edric? What's his name? Eldrick?
Emmerich.
Emmerich. Okay, Nigel's quickly going to let the table know. Hey, footsteps. And maybe, like, act cool? Is that what we want to do? Just act natural?
I wonder if we should draw him downstairs.
Well, we don't have much time, so, like, 5 seconds and counting.
You
I think
see-
we should. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, you were taking too long to decide.
Yes.
You see a middle-aged man dressed in finely woven clothing. I'm gonna switch scenes real quick. He's got a very billows cape. You can see him right there, who you can picture.
Oh yeah, that looks like a guy you can trust.
That's Amric.
You see this man walking down the stairs and turn the corner to the left. He is heading leftward. He stopped at the bar and speaks with the Kenku. He says, "Ah, Horseshoe! It's good to see you today." And the Kenku says, "Ah, Horseshoe! It's good to see you today." The man stops at the far end and sits on the couches.
Ergoth sees him and then looks around, and he's seeing the other guards, and he looks at Belgara and he says, "Hey Belgara, can you do that thing with your brain, with my brain?"
She goes ahead and establishes the link, and in reply to him in his mind says, "Go right ahead. What do you need?"
Do you think there's a way we can get this guy without having all these people see what's going on? Or maybe even, I kind of don't want to get them involved. They're just doing their jobs.
I feel as though that might be a little more tricky. Did you have anything in mind in particular?
I was thinking a loud distraction upstairs on the deck.
Oh yes, the guards will immediately be drawn to something like that.
Then Ergoth kind of like eyes Ruin and looks back at Belgar as like he can do thunder and lightning and death.
This is true, but perhaps we don't want to harm anybody per se.
Well, death will be the last resort, except for the guy that we're going after. Do you want to talk to him first, or should we just go straight to the job?
Ruin would just like to let you know that if he calls the thunder, someone will die. He doesn't call thunder for a distraction.
I may have a trick up my sleeve.
Alright, I'll let you do a trick first. Do you want me to be anywhere?
Give me 1 second to read through this spell really quick to make sure that what I think I can do.
Okay.
You see Amric place a bag, briefcase looking thing on the desk, and he's pulling out documents from it and placing them on the table.
I've worked for this guy before, but I doubt he recognizes me.
Um,
Well, you are in a disguise right now.
Oh yeah, forgot
A
him.
really
Yeah,
good
a
disguise.
really good one.
too.
You're Katy Perry. Remember, play the part.
Literally.
You're beautiful.
I want to hear fireworks. I want to hear all of the hits.
I don't know any of them.
Wow.
That's just, I can't even begin to discuss my disappointment right now.
I'm like,
Who is this Katy Perry?
I'm right there in the boat with Aragoth. I don't think if I've heard a Katy Perry song, I didn't know who I was listening to.
Nigel wants
So
coffee.
Belgara says
Sorry.
to Aragoth, I'm not quite sure my distraction will work as well. She's saying this to him in his mind still. She says, but I believe we have a very sneaky man on our team that could probably provide us with a wonderful distraction. I am going to sever our link, Aragoth, but I do hope you will trust me in my decision. And with that, she severs the link of telepathy and reopens it with Nigel. And Nigel, in his mind, hears Belgara suddenly speak to him and says, Dear Nigel, please don't say anything aloud. I'm speaking inside of your mind, and you're able to speak back to me in such a manner that the doorway is open to only you and I. Aragoth and I were just discussing a distraction perhaps happening upstairs to get the guards out of here so we can deal with this man. Do you think that you could do anything or help us?
So Nigel responds and says that he has a spell. I have a spell. It's called Minor Illusion. I could project it to our barkeep over there who likes to repeat things. We know something of his past. His brother? What's his name?
Mortlock.
Perhaps we could say Mortlock wishes to speak with him upstairs?
I think this is a brilliant plan. It's all we've got, really. All I could think of was lighting something on fire.
Your will shall be done. And so, if it seems cool with everyone, I don't know, it's just between Belcar and Nigel, but Nigel will cast Minor Illusion into the ear of the barkeep. So he will squawk, Mortlock wishes to speak with you upstairs. Or however he talks, I don't know.
You hear the Kenku yell out, Mortlock wishes to speak with you upstairs. Amalek looks confused, but he decides to get up and head back upstairs.
Oh, that was cool.
great.
Cool.
Belgar looks around the table and says, well, what now, gentlemen?
Might have been better if he said downstairs, but that's a start. Where should we go next?
Are his papers still laying out on the table?
Yes.
She looks over at Nigel and says, care to be a little bit sneaky? No, I know it's something you excel in, my friend.
Nigel will take that cue and just sneak on over to the table, try to pick up the papers.
Can Aragoth help by kind of like covering line of sight of the other guards? Like walking so that he covers Nigel.
Such a harebrained idea.
Or like does stealth just work if he rolls good stealth?
So you'll have to explain to me what exactly you want to do, because
I'm
it would be
just gonna move up to the guard over here and talk with him.
okay.
Strike up a conversation. It looks
Okay.
like, yeah, and then I suppose
Not necessary.
not necessary.
I'll have you also roll a sleight of hand, so you can take the documents without anyone noticing as well.
I do want to ask the guard what he knows about Emmerich without knowing that I know about Emmerich.
The guard says to you, "He's just like all the rest of the elites in this city. Terrible."
Oh, you don't work for him.
Oh, so the guards don't like him.
Of course not.
That's good to know.
Darius.
I work with the missus upstairs.
Belgara overhears this conversation and reestablishes her link with Aragoth and says, perhaps she should bribe him and his friend to leave. Doesn't seem like it would be so hard. We have the cash.
This is true. Do you think he'd ask you questions, or should I just say, I'll give you however much gold to just leave the ship?
I wouldn't say leave the ship, maybe just go elsewhere for a little bit.
I got an idea. No, I don't. Hey, do you and your guards, I'm talking to the guard now, do you guys want to take a break? Oh yeah, thanks Nigel, yeah.
What do you mean, take a break?
I've got this gold kind of weighing me down at the moment, and I don't know what to do with it. You guys seem like you need a little bit of a rest. Do you guys want to like take a break downstairs, rent you guys the rest of the rooms?
Roll a persuasion.
Oh no, that's not my strength.
Oh boy.
I'm super excited about this.
Do I get advantage if I like jingle a gold around in my hand?
Desperation sets in.
I would say no, just because you're kind of deciding if they would want to take a break, I guess. If you can offer them, just by saying that would offer enough for them to consider it.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
No. Aragon, why?
Makes my heart swell with joy.
I'm sure it does.
Maybe you want to take a break?
Wow.
He
It's
says,
a Katy Perry. It's a Katy Perry makeup. That's what did it.
he says, our work just started. We're not leaving.
Who are you guarding? Are you guarding Emmerich or the lady upstairs? I know you said you work for her.
We just make sure none of the merchandise is damaged.
Belgara's gonna stand up and walk over to them. And she's gonna say, I'm sorry. I don't think we're being as transparent as we possibly could be with you, good sir. I think what my friend here was trying to say is that we have a little business with the man down here, and we would like to maybe not be hindered in our business. Now, with saying that, we of course have no intention of ruining anything in this room or destroying anything at all. We just have a little deal we need to partake in. Perhaps if you could turn a blind eye, you and your friends, maybe just go downstairs for a little bit. Of course, there would be gold in this for you, and as I've already stated, we would not in a million years imagine of damaging anything in the room, but it seems as though you do not like this man perhaps as much as we do not like this man.
Ergoth looks and nods, and he says, "Truth be told, we don't want anybody other than him getting hurt." If things go sideways. And also, could I roll an intimidation for that?
Don't fucking intimidate the damn guard. Jesus Christ. What are you doing?
I'm gonna roll another
but like
fumble.
in a nice way. Like a nice...
There is no nice way of intimidating
A
someone.
nice intimidation. I really want to know what that looks, sounds, and feels like.
Yeah.
Really curious about that one.
The guard responds, "The railroad wouldn't be happy if she was to find out if we left our posts."
Yes, darling. We would never tell a soul. That's why we ask that you go downstairs, so she won't even know that you're gone.
Ruin
I grab 10 gold out of my pocket and hold it out to him.
Ruin's gonna whisper to Belgara, "Would you like me to take care of this?"
Oh my god. Oh Jesus. This is just
Wait.
unraveling.
Wait, we don't need everyone jumping in when it doesn't work. He responds to Belgara, "Say she does find out, and we're out of a job. How are we going to pay for our food, for our families?"
How much do you make, good sir? On a day.
"A gold a day."
Gold a day.
What if we gave you 100 days pay?
I think that's more than fair. That would give you plenty of time to find another job.
And you might not even lose your job.
All right, for 100 gold, I'll do it. I'll take my friends with me too.
Wonderful. What about that barkeep over there? He's got a bit of a mouth on him.
He no bother anyone.
If you say so. Thank you so much again. And Belgara just hands him the 100 gold. Your silence is appreciated.
Pleasure doing business with you. He signals his other guards to head downstairs.
Belgara instantly looks over to Aragoth and says, "Well, perhaps next time I should just handle these things myself, huh, darling?"
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yes, yes. You are more of a muscle and not so much of a mouth.
And then he looks at Belgara and he says, "Let Takari know she should get ready."
You begin to hear footsteps coming from upstairs.
All right, everybody, let's prepare ourselves. Belgara looks around the room. And can I, like, ready a spell against him?
You would have to declare at what condition you would cast a spell.
upon seeing him once he gets down the stairs, honestly.
Okay.
I would like to ready a bow attack, but I want it to be so that are we able to hold our? Because I want Takari to attack first, because she's doing like the sneak.
Oh, who's the strongest person in our group?
I think
Probably Ruin.
Ruin?
Yeah.
Belgara looks to Ruin and says, I'm going to attempt to charm this man. Now, I'd really appreciate if no one would do anything drastic. But if you could ready yourself to perhaps grab him if the spell doesn't quite work as I would like it to.
Indeed.
Fabulous.
Okay. That's all the time you get. He was walking down the stairs. He is now... Okay. You see Emmerich turn the corner.
All right. Yep, just gonna hit him with the old charm. Person?
Okay.
And I believe that's a spell save of 13.
Should be. Okay. I'm going to roll this behind the screen, so you don't know if it works instantly.
Oh, wonderful.
He turns around the corner and you cast a spell. And he looks at you and he says, "That's a strange mask you got there. I don't think I've seen anyone wear that before."
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize he was behind me. I can't see because of the shadows cast from the pillars. Yeah, it's a little awkward sometimes.
So he was coming around to the left.
Okay, all right. Belgara says, oh, it's just something I found along my adventures. Do you like it?
It's very interesting. Would you care to do business with me?
What kind of business do you do, sir?
Come to my office and we will discuss.
I would much rather discuss it here.
His office is the couches on the far north.
She tells him that she wants to talk about it here. Because she's like testing the waters, like, is this guy charmed? Is he going to listen to my suggestions?
Would you care for a drink?
Yeah, I think I'm fine right now. I've got a coffee, and she kind of like holds up her little coffee mug and shows it to him.
Ergolf is gonna just kind of saunter over to this couch and sit down.
Please do indulge me, though. What kind of business do you do down here?
Ah, yes. With the recent refugees coming into the city from Elturel, I took it upon myself to help them.
I see. You help them, and how so? How would you say you help them?
I ensure that they get all the correct paperwork in order.
Interesting. And you're licensed to do so in Baldur's Gate?
Well, license. My mother, she gave me permission to do this. That's all I need.
I see. That sounds to me like you're possibly falsifying documents.
On the contrary, I am helping people who would not be able to enter the city otherwise.
And why would you want to help them so desperately to enter your city?
Baldur's Gate is such a nice city. I thought anyone would want to live here.
I see, but you know, it's just normally people of your status and ilk aren't so open-armed with peasants and people of, you know, lesser breeding.
What can I say? I'm a people's person.
This guy doesn't seem so bad.
Yeah, he doesn't seem so bad. Belgara pulls out the documents that he's falsified from one of the bodies that she still has on her from the evidence, and she says, that's interesting. Then can you tell me how this ended up on someone who is been murdered, and how we just keep seeming to find these documents of yours on people who have been killed in the city? I can't tell if he's
The
charmed.
death of refugees are not on my hands. They may be coming to me for my services, but what happens to them after that is none of my concern.
I see. And you're not feeding information to anybody else, are you, about the refugees?
No one that would need to know the information.
You don't have any connections to any cults or cult activity that's been going on in Baldur's Gate?
Not that I can recall.
Not that you can recall. What about your mother?
What about my mother?
Oh, I'm sorry. I seem to have struck a nerve there. We recently ran into a brother of yours, Mortlock. He seems to believe that the family has sent cultists out to kill him as well. Find it a bit strange that a mother would want to wish ill will on her own child and brood.
It was my scar-faced Hulk of a brother who sent you here, wasn't it?
Your brother did not send us here. No, I'm sorry.
If you do not have any serious business with me, I ask that you leave.
I am sorry. I just don't entirely believe you and what you're doing here. There's just too many things that don't add up.
Ergol's just waiting for the word.
He tries to push past you.
I look to the group and I say, get him. He's not going anywhere.
Aragoth kicks Takari.
That was unnecessary. She can hear everything that's going on. She's hidden, not deaf.
He's heading towards the couches, Duro. They're trying to go that direction.
Yes, it appears he's trying to get back to where he was sitting before.
Is there any way that Takari can grab his ankle?
Roll a. It would be a strength check. It would
This
be
is so
athletics
weird.
check. I mean,
Love it.
Nice. Her little hand shoots out and grabs him.
Is he restrained? If he doesn't save.
you grabbed him by the ankle, and he's very confused.
Real quick, just a quick pause. Were we sent here to kill him or just get information from him?
So you were just sent here to find out information.
Okay.
But the way you do that is up to you. Though Ray also was seeking information.
Okay.
So killing him like right away is not a good idea, but
Yeah, I don't think it is.
What about if I try to tie him up while he's restrained by Takari?
I was just looking to see if I had rope on me.
I always have rope on me.
you guys picked up those manacles.
Oh yeah, there's that. We could do that after too.
Who has the manacles?
I have manacles.
Wonderful.
Takari has an iron grip and will not let go.
I would like to come up behind and grab him for sure.
I will
Yeah.
step
Okay.
out of your way.
I'm gonna attempt to wrap him up with the rope.
Save your rope, we have the manacles.
Well, you can rope him and then manacle him, I
Yeah,
guess.
that's what I intend.
Wow,
Okay.
overkill.
No, he's
Amazing.
First she's
he's a sneaky
taking
dude.
me. Now he's doing this.
I look to the group as they're like tying him all up and I say, let's take him downstairs and we'll send the guards back up.
Yeah, I wonder if we can somehow get him to talk to Zaj for us.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to walk him out of here like this. There's no way. There's too many people upstairs. The owner will know. Let's take him downstairs. We'll question him and
Okay.
we'll take our knowledge back.
I keep grip on the rope. I have like a little lead on him.
Is like what got manacled? Or can he walk at this point? Is it just his hands and his
We can just drag him
body?
down the steps.
Oh, I was gonna suggest maybe Ruin could carry him in
Or
his
that.
big strong arms. Drag the poor guy around.
Nigel definitely manacled his wrists.
Okay,
Yeah, I imagine we could probably just lead him.
I'm gonna
perfect.
also wrap up his hands so he can't do any somatic motions with his fingers.
Okay. He's very firmly trapped. Okay.
Takari's not going to let go. She's going to get dragged along with him as he's led. I just want to make that really clear.
So Belgara's gonna walk ahead of the group and walk downstairs, and hope that everyone just knows to follow her. And once she gets down there, she's just going to say to the guards, like, thank you very much for your service. You are relieved and you may go back to your posts.
Okay. So Nigel did ask. Okay, so you guys are downstairs, but I'm going to answer Nigel's question first.
Okay.
So among the papers that you found on the desk, which Amric had left, are a series of documents which outline the nobility of El Terrell. Well, I guess not nobility. So it's more like lineage of members of the Order of the Companions and also the Hell Riders. So it gives like their family emblem and also their names. Additionally, you found some notes. I named them Amric Phantomper's notes, so you can read those.
Is it Amric Vanthaper's letters?
Yes, that's what I meant. Okay, so you guys could take him into this back room that you guys blew up last time.
Perfect.
It's all part of the plan.
I can't
Ergoth
see
would
the
like to
room back here.
You don't have dark vision.
Oh, sorry. Let me give you some light.
Yeah, I just assume, like, because my light is a cantrip.
Yeah.
I just touch my amulet on my neck and I just cast light on it.
We should just like give you pseudo dark vision in your character sheet. Ergoth wants to remind Belgara about the Mortlock note about how basically the Mortlock or the Vanthaper family is paying dead cultists and murdered refugees and all that. And he wants to bring it up to Emmerich.
Did you tell it to Belgara?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were saying it to me, and then she didn't answer. So like, did I just mishear it? Okay.
So I'm assuming Emmerich can hear Aragoth speaking to me. So Belgara looks to Emmerich and says, "Spill it. Let's go."
You'll have to be more specific.
I want to know everything about what's going on with these refugees.
I'm gonna ready my sickle as well around Emmerich just in case.
Roll an intimidation, Ergoth.
Not rolling very well
buddy.
tonight.
Wow, what is happening?
Can Belgara help me out there with the intimidation?
Now you are vampire.
You can't do advantage on intimidations.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure he doesn't like sneak away. I'm not trying to intimidate, but that makes sense.
He's all tied up. How's he gonna get away?
Yeah, he's stuck in a tiny little room with us, and I've got his ankle, and I'm not letting go.
I've seen people turn into rabbits. I'm not trusting this guy whatsoever.
You're about to be a rabbit.
You're about to be something, buddy. You
I don't
need
know
to
what I mean
fix
by
those
that, but I mean
dice.
something.
Yeah, fix that shit.
Yeah, Ruin's just standing there staring at him right in front of him anyway, with both hands on his trident, ready to stab the shit out of him.
Oh my god. Nigel, really?
Emmerich says, or he gives out a long sigh. Okay. It appears I cannot get out of this without telling you what's going on.
I would believe you are correct, darling.
This is all my mother's idea. I just help her. I don't know what she's doing. She just tells me.
I would like to... Can I roll to see if I believe he's telling the truth or not?
Roll insight.
Can I as well?
Yes, but Belgara's the one speaking to him.
Actually, I'd like to cast Detect Thoughts on him. He already knows, so
There's
fuck
that.
it.
So, in his voice, you can tell he was not serious about it.
Yeah.
And he didn't make eye contact with you when he said it.
Did Ergoth pick up anything?
Wait, I'm gonna hold off on Detect Thoughts for a minute, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm
Um,
actually going to... I'm sorry, go ahead.
So you both got that general impression.
I'm going to pull the dagger from my leather belt and press the tip of it to his throat and say, "You're lying, Amaric. We all know your mother's favorite. Spill the beans." Come on, let me roll intimidation.
And I pressed my sickle up a little bit closer into his neck.
He gets a fearful look on his face as the knife draws nearer to his throat.
Yeah, she's kind of like needling the tip into his neck without actually cutting him, but enough to let him know that the blade is sharp and it wouldn't take much more pressure.
He says, all right. I'll tell you, just don't hurt me.
Be a good boy then.
My mother's after something. I don't know what, though. It has something to do with Fabius Krieg. I don't know.
Fabius Krieg, who's that?
He's the leader of Elturel.
Who is?
Fabius Krieg. Anything else?
She just tells me to do this. I don't know what her plan is. My brother's Durstwell's involved. I don't know. They just tell me.
Do you like doing what you're doing for your mother?
Belgara snaps and looks at Aragoth and says, "Now is not the time for stupid questions. Tell
It's
me
not a
more.
stupid
Tell me
question.
who else is involved."
It's just us. Me. Durstwell, Mother, Mortlock.
Mortlock says that he's been betrayed, that he's no longer involved. Are you saying different?
Well, yes, up until recently he was involved.
I see. So just the Vanthampurs. You have no knowledge of anybody else.
No one.
And there's nothing more that you can tell me about what they're doing other than some business with this Thaddeus Krieg character.
Mother keeps her business secret, even from us. She just tells us what she needs and we do it.
And if we wanted to speak to your mother...
She hides in the at our villa most days.
Most days. What about the other days?
Other days she might be out in town. I don't know. She runs her own life.
Is she expecting you anytime soon?
No, she expects me to be here.
I see.
Belgara, he's our leverage right now.
Yes, you are right, Aragoth.
Please, don't make me fight Mother.
The question is how do we get off the ship with him without anybody knowing? Perhaps we can bring him to our... What shall we call him? Because Belgar is trying to be like a little bit facetious and doesn't want to say Zaja's name outright to him.
Aragoth nods, he knows what you're talking about.
Okay. She looks around to the Nigel. She looks around to the rest of the party and says, "Any ideas on how we get this man off ship?"
I have an idea. Takari says finally.
Yes.
We're gonna untie him. We're gonna take off the manacles. She takes her dagger out from her hip as she finally stands up and lets go of his leg. And she leans in real close to him. She says, "We're gonna walk, you and I. Very nicely. We're going to have a stroll. Do you agree to this?"
We could just put him in a burlap sack and pretend we're taking some grain.
This is a little bit easier if Amric agrees to this. You agree to this, don't you, Amric? You want to
Nigel
take a
can
walk
disguise
with me?
him. Nigel can disguise him again. If we're going to carry him around in public.
We can put a disguise on him.
Belgara shakes her head and looks at them. She says, no, this man's too well known. He's going to scream, he's going to squeal as soon as we get around other people. There's no way.
Takari looks back at Amric and narrows her eyes, full of the need for bloodlust and vengeance for her beloved Reginald. Because of this man, her Reginald is gone.
Belgara, like, oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. She says to Amric, "Are you going to scream?"
Nigel can put him to sleep, right?
I could.
Well, you see, I'm not really the screaming type, but I do not wish to leave.
Belgara's face kind of like lights up as though she has like this idea. And she says to the others, my mask I'm wearing. We could put the mask on him. We could gag him and put the mask on him. No one would ever know. What did you say?
I didn't hear you say that, Aragoth. I heard Belgara say it.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that. Right. I'm so sorry.
I didn't hear it either. So.
You thought you said it.
Maybe you thought you said it. I swear I didn't hear you say it. Check the tapes.
Are we gaslighting Aragoth?
I think she was still talking when I said it, so that's why.
Oh, yeah.
Nigel grabs the bar rag and stuffs it in his mouth.
Gross.
Very gross.
We should totally weaken that Bernie's him, but like put him to sleep.
Belgara takes out a bit of her own rope and cuts it to a shorter length with her dagger and wraps it around his head and ties it tight to secure the rag.
Let's drag him out of here like a drunk bar friend.
Well, yes, of course. We'll put his hood up, we'll put the mask on him, and they'll simply believe it was me when I came in.
What do we do about his clothing? He kind of stands out with it, doesn't it?
She, like, looks over to Nigel. Got any tricks up your sleeve?
What are we trying to do?
His clothes are going to be obvious when we take him out of here. Even if I put the mask on him, we think his
Just take
clothes
his
are going to be
clothes
obvious.
off. Just take his clothes off.
Yeah, he's
Onto his underwear.
make him a drunk, a real drunk.
A real drunk.
You
Yeah,
know,
I mean, we're
drunks
in
are
a bar.
naked.
This is true.
So, yeah.
I do have one question for you guys.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've thought about it, but what are you expecting to happen once you get to Captain Zodge?
We're just gonna dump him in front of him, give him all the information that we got off of him and off the notes.
Yeah.
And then
Your problem now, buddy, is what we're probably going to say.
yep, that's my plan.
I assume he's got,
I feel like we're all in an agreement that we don't fucking like Captain Zodge anyways, because he's kind of a prick. So
Yeah,
I wouldn't
yeah.
mind hand delivering this new problem to him.
Shouldn't Captain Dodge have like some form of like jail, something like that he can keep a suspect in?
Yeah, that's my assumption.
Or we could just kill him, Dakari says.
That's if only if we really, really have to.
A bit drastic, yeah.
'Cause,
I
again,
do
he's
like
like
the
our
idea of
leverage.
him being leverage, yes.
Dakari's still very much in pain from the loss of Reginald the Crab.
Oh
I
god.
can always bring him back, Takari.
It will be the same.
Maybe his memories live on in your brain, and then when you bring him back, he'll remember everything he was before he died. I don't know how it works, but maybe that's what happens.
You know nothing, Aragoth. You know nothing of my pain.
Maybe not.
This is Aragoth with the Paul Bernardo loop theory, everybody.
Oh no.
Great.
No.
Thanks.
I didn't even think of that. I was thinking about
Wow.
magical lore.
You're
wow,
welcome.
Aragoth. Well, we have to do something with him. I
All
suppose.
right, let's disguise him. Maybe we can put him to sleep. If not, maybe we can knock him out. And then
Yeah,
we carry him out.
Belgara takes off her mask and puts it on him.
Just following what everyone else dictates we should do.
How does the sleep spell work?
If I roll a 5d8, it will put those enemies to sleep, depending on how high I roll on a 5d8. So if his HP is less than that 5d8 that I roll, he's put to sleep.
I don't think that would work.
Average on a 5d8 would be probably about 3d8 rolled at full, so it's like 24 HP.
I mean, it's worth a try.
No, I'm pretty sure he would have more HP than that. I'm metagaming right now. Probably shouldn't, but we could actually get him really drunk in real life.
I mean, he's gagged. He can't speak. And I'm putting
Yeah,
the dragon mask on his face, so no one will be able to see his face. I can also cast an illusion spell to color his robes a different color.
Okay,
There
that
you
sounds
go.
good.
That works.
Okay. So
Agreed. Yeah.
I put the mask on his face, and I'm going to cast prestidigitation and color his robes in like a deep emerald green.
Okay. How are you going to work out the whole hands tied situation?
So he's manacled, right?
Yes.
Let's
I think
tie
we're gonna
his
keep him-
hands behind his back, and
Yeah.
we can have Ruin carry him out like he's
Yeah,
wasted.
perfect.
I'm also gonna, like I said, I wrapped his fingers with the rope. He's basically gonna be just as wrapped as he is now. We're gonna say that he was a rambunctious drunk guy. We're carrying him away.
I don't know if that necessarily works if everybody in the tavern knows who he is.
Well,
Well,
nobody likes
that's
him,
the
so-
point of disguising him.
Yeah.
Oh, sure, yes.
Yeah, so no one's gonna know who he is. And if we tie his hands behind his back, that'll be under his cloak, so no one can see that. And then Ruin can just throw him over his shoulder, and we just carry him out.
Perfect.
Everyone
also
in
gonna-
agreement with that?
Yeah, I'm also gonna take off my cloak and add an extra layer of like covering his
But you had a cloak on this whole time?
Yeah, but I like my cloak. I didn't
Oh
want
my, oh my God! We could just put your cloak on him. I mean, thankfully, prestidigitation.
Yeah, we got redundancies.
Is a
now, it's all
cantrip,
good, it's
so.
all good. We
All
got
right.
redundancies. All right, let's do it.
We should probably
Let's go.
split. Or wait, what time is it? Daylight? It's daylight now at this point, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
it
'cause
is
it's
early
morning.
morning.
Yeah, we probably want to get out of here before anyone gets downstairs and notices that this ding dong's gone. Anyways, we're wasting time at this point.
Ruin will sling him over his shoulder. Let's go.
All right, Belgaro's gonna lead the pack and say if anybody stops us, I will speak for us, and let's just hurry our asses, all right?
Okay.
Not just going to hang back like 60 feet from the party, and he wants to keep an eye out for like any tails that follow the party. He's aware that what's his name had scouts out. The other Vanthamper, I forget his name, but he's got like
Well.
goblins or whatever that like have been scouting us, and Nigel's going to be keeping an eye out for those tails.
Real quick, before we press on, did I not have to roll any persuasion rolls or anything? Because maybe my charm worked on him? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to, Duro. I'm just really curious.
So he actually saved on it.
Oh,
Interesting.
dang. All right.
Yeah, he rolled a 13.
That bastard. All right, let's split. Like a banana and split.
Okay, so let me make sure I get the situation clear. You have him in disguise with a green robe
Yes.
and the dragon mask.
Yes.
You have him tied up with the manacles,
Yes.
and Ruin is carrying him.
Yeah, like over his shoulder.
Okay.
Belgara still has like the hood up from her robe that she's like wearing as her like green robings. Just to continue to try and disguise her like silver streak that's really known, but she's no longer wearing the mask, obviously.
Okay, so you head upstairs.
Is it gonna work?
Actually, you leave the room and you see Rhea just standing outside the door. And she sees that you're, coming out, and she says, "Were you able to find anything useful? Do you know where Fabius Krieg is?"
Belgara looks at her and says, we aren't sure where Thaddeus is, but if you would like to follow us out and come along, we wish to move swiftly. We're taking him out of here lest anything happen where we become discovered. People will be coming looking for his services sooner or later, and we cannot question him here forever. But if you would like to come with us, please, you are welcome.
Yes, as long as we find where Fabius Krieg is, I'm okay with this.
Of course, well, keep your lips silent and your head down, and let's just leave as quickly as we can. We're trying to pass him as a drunk man. And she just kind of like hurries by and takes them.
Whoa.
Okay, you guys
Right?
can be upside down.
Yeah, we all just went upside down. I feel sick.
Oh, that's so good.
I didn't like the arrangement you guys were in.
So he flipped us all upside down.
Yeah, that was the quickest way. But now I'm switching it around again, so it didn't really matter.
It's like a DM version of a table flip.
I'm gonna need a Dramamine.
I left my acupressure bands at home.
Okay, you guys are on the highest floor.
All right, I am just scooting along.
Yeah,
I've got my head down, and I'm just like leading the party out, hopefully as quickly and as painlessly without being questioned.
Yeah, Ruin will just stay as close behind Belgara as he can.
And just in case it matters, I sent up the Natural Explorer class feature for Coast.
Okay.
Suddenly, the room fills with smoke.
Oh
Ruin, could I
no.
have you roll a strength check?
Uh-oh.
Who's rolling a strength check?
Ruin, the one carrying Amric.
Sorry, I didn't
Thank
hear.
God
I thought
we
you said
gave him to the
everyone.
strongest man. Oh fuck.
No.
Suddenly, Amric loosens your grip and he manages to fall off your shoulder. The room is again filled with smoke.
He's a wiggly boy.
Can I like grab the lead on the rope and just kind of quickly drag him upstairs?
We are upstairs. We'd be dragging him out, right?
Yeah, like outside to the deck.
Okay, so what'll happen now is I want Ergoth to roll a athletics check to see if he's able to hold on to Amric.
Nice.
And this would be opposing athletics checks because he's tied up.
Damn it.
What?
Oh no.
What? This guy would
so
that be with
wiggly.
a disadvantage? I mean, come on. He is like tied up and gagged, and he has
Well,
two
you
cloaks
can't
on.
really see what he looks like right now because the room is filled with smoke.
Ah.
But Ergoth loses grip of the rope.
Crap.
As Amric attempts to loosen hold of the rope from him.
Am I still close enough to him to just grapple him?
You would have a disadvantage if you attempt to grapple him again.
Yeah, I'll try it anyway.
Okay.
I feel like we're trying to take the gauntlet from Thanos right now.
I
Yeah,
feel
that's
like
just
we're dealing
another-
with
That's just another strength check, Drew.
It would be athletics against his athletics or
Damn it.
acrobatics.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Okay. You try to wade through the smoke, but you're not able to find where he's at.
Roger.
The smoke continues to linger. It is filled a 20-foot square.
Duro, I'm sorry. Are you? Did you catch my other message?
Oh, 1 second. Yes, you can throw ball bearings.
So Nigel, as soon as the smoke pops, Nigel threw out ball bearings on the floor.
No wonder we couldn't grab him. I'm gonna try and run out of the. I'm gonna try to find a way out of the smoke where I can see.
Okay. I'm trying to make sure that we are not being chaotic about this as much as I can. So, Nigel, I assume you throw it this way. Where do you want to put your ball bearings?
I'd assume that Edric is trying to escape, right? So I'm going to throw it towards the only way out.
Okay. So that'll be up here-ish area.
Correct.
Okay. So oh, it's 20 feet on the side. So you could fill up that whole upper area.
Right. And he's got to succeed a DC 10 dexterity saving throw, fall prone.
Okay. So he runs. Let me see. He runs this way.
What an asshole.
Okay.
He's able to artfully dodge the ball bearings that are laid on the floor.
It looks like we're gonna have to take him down at this point. So I'm gonna cast Zephyr Strike.
Okay, 1 second. Let me just. I should have done this earlier, but we will just do initiative to make sure everyone. Wait, why is. Okay, 1 second. I need to reset this.
Oops.
Okay, roll again. I'll just modify your numbers. Yeah, I should have done this way earlier.
It's not reading my my turn tracker. Oh, I gotta click my token. Yeah.
Yeah.
Derp.
You're doing your best.
Do I just give you my first roll during?
Oh, sorry. Yep, 7.
Yeah, I've got a second one up there too, Drew. Or my first one was 14.
Yours. Okay.
I clicked it right as you were saying, wait a second. Thank you, sir.
I think everyone's good. Okay. So you guys are still in smoke. So you cannot see him from where you are. It is Belgara going first.
All right. Man, this is killing him does not feel like a good idea at all.
I feel like we should whittle him down and then put him to sleep as much as we can. Probably should have just beat him to the inch of his life downstairs and then put him to sleep, but we're giving him a chance.
I mean, how much can the man do? His arms are tied behind his back. He's gagged.
You can assume they are tied behind his back. Not necessarily mean that's the truth.
Oh God. All right, well, I guess I'm going to... Where's the smoke end? You said it was 20-foot radius, right?
Let me pull up a... Okay, so he was here. It goes to there.
And that's towards the exit, right?
Yes. So here, down to here, and then all the way across. So pretty much the whole room is just filled with smoke.
Mm. 1 second.
Okay, Nigel, you will go after Belgar because I already told her it was her turn. You'll go after.
Sorry, I'm just kind of deciding what the fuck to do.
All right, we'll actually go in the order it's supposed to be. So that'd be Nigel first. You can
Yeah, go ahead.
think about what you want to do. So Nigel, go ahead.
Okay, where do my ball bearings end and where do they begin?
So this entire square in front of you, that is filled with ball bearings.
Can Nigel jump over that? I've got 25 feet of movement. I want to jump over that.
Yes.
Nigel's going to leap over his ball bearings to here to cast sleep on this dude.
Okay, go ahead.
So again, I think that's a 5d8. Let me pull up my sleep.
Yes, 5d8. You just have level 1 slots, right?
Correct. All right, I'm rolling the 5d8 now. It's 27. Does he have that much health?
So you cast a spell, but it does not seem to be affecting him.
Snaps his fingers. Ah, shit.
Okay, Belgard, it is your turn.
All right. Do I know the ball bearings are there?
No.
Oh god. Well,
She could see them, right?
oh, there's smoke
It is
there.
currently smoky. I guess you could if you get next to it. But it wouldn't really necessarily matter because well, I guess you could jump over it.
Well, I'm gonna follow behind Nigel.
Okay. I'd say you would be able to see them in the smoke.
Okay, I'm gonna do my best to avoid them then.
Wow, wow, wow,
Okay.
wow,
Are you
wow.
just gonna walk through it or are you gonna jump over?
I'll try to jump.
Okay, let me. Okay, so you can jump 10 feet. Since you had a 10-foot starting run, you can jump that.
Cool.
without any issue.
And with a loss on what else to fucking do, I'm just guess I'm gonna fire a firebolt off at him. Ow. Just kidding. Fucking critical fail.
Okay. It's Dakari's turn.
Is there a way? I'm trying to see if there's a way on the other side. Can I like get past that table?
No, it's a corner there.
Okay.
There's only one way through.
And I can't see him in order to do pretty much anything.
You can attack him, but you'll have disadvantage.
I'll roll at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess. I mean, there's not a whole lot else I can do. So, well, Takari squats down and acts like a crab and goes, crab people, in hopes that she summons Reginald. Does Reginald return to me, Duro?
Yeah.
Ah, we have Reginald back.
Okay, Reginald's back. Let me put him down for you.
Dakari's like over the moon and like hearts like shoot out of her little head. She's very excited and she sends Reginald into battle after she tries to. Can I still do an action?
That I'm pretty sure. Let me double check.
Yeah, I just don't want to take up an action if that's.
So that would be your action to summon him, but he would have his own action again.
Right. Okay. So upon smooching Reginald directly on the head, she sends him along his way to try and get to this man. He's got how many squares of movement? 1, 2, 6.
He has 40, so he could get around.
Onto the. You see what I'm trying to do?
Cut him off. Cut him off.
I'm sorry. What did you say, Duro?
So you could get. Let me see. So when you move through enemies, it's as if it's difficult terrain, so it doubles the amount of movement you need, but that would put you at 40 to be put right here.
Does my natural explorer not work inside the tavern?
Probably not. But yeah, okay. So I'm gonna put Reginald right
Let me
there.
see. Which part of your natural explorer are you trying to use?
It just says difficult terrain doesn't slow your group's travel.
Oh, no, technically that wouldn't work because you're not traveling right now. So travel is a different thing. It's kind of hard to explain.
Okay.
Travel is when you're like in the overworld or where
traveling is just different than movement, right, Duro? Movement's more specific. Traveling is kind of general.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay. Could I have Shakari roll Nigel's attack?
Yes, he's gonna try and grapple him. Oops.
This guy's like uncatchable.
It is Ruin's turn.
Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is cast spell.
Gust of wind.
And I'm gonna blast everything in front of me out of my way so I can see.
The smoke is rushed out through the windows.
Now, with movement, I can move through them and then count him as difficult terrain. Is that the way that works? Is what you're just saying?
Yes.
So I should have just enough movement to get behind him.
You should, yeah.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to change the direction of the wind. And I'm gonna point it right at him, pushing him right into Nigel. And he'll just have to make a save on the beginning of his next turn for strength. And that's my turn.
I like what you're turning this whole bar into.
Yeah, pretty awesome.
Crazy elements and smoke and everything.
Thanks,
Promise
Brad.
not to break everything, remember?
Turning it into a dance club, that's all.
Yeah, you promised not to break anything.
I didn't.
Fine.
I made no such promise.
So Nigel has to make a strength saving throw on his next turn.
Yeah.
Shit.
Okay. So Amric is going to move as much as he can. I think that's
So
as far as you
Emmerich
can
saved
move.
on the gust of wind.
Oh, let me see. What's the save?
It was a 13, looks like.
Yeah, 13.
Okay. Okay, so you're pushing it down from the stairs?
No, I'm pushing him into Nigel. I'm going straight across right at Nigel. So Nigel and him will get hit with it. I'm essentially trying to push him into Nigel's arms and pin him up against the wall.
Okay, strength saving throw.
Yep. This guy's a dick.
Okay. He's able to bear the weather, and he moves as far as he can up the stairs, which is right there. It is Ergoth's turn.
Okay, moving my my 30 feet right away. So I can get a beat on him. Shoot, should I do this now? I should probably do it after I attack. I'm gonna just do a straight up attack first. So longbow. Wait, I gotta make sure that I can do this after I attack. I'm sorry, 1 second. No, never mind. All right, yeah, I'm gonna cast Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
So I can give myself advantage on my bow attack. Because I forgot it does that. Oh, I'm glad I did advantage. Sorry, I gotta roll again. I was supposed to do the... Wow. Wow. Okay. I don't think that hits, right?
No.
Okay, but Zephyr Strike still gave me an extra 30 feet of movement, so what I would like to do, if I can, is run up ahead of him and cut him off.
Okay, go ahead.
Will that bring me upstairs?
Yes.
Okay, I would like to do that. I'm going to move all 30 feet.
Okay. Something I did not do before. Okay, never mind. All right, so you are there.
I also didn't get opportunity attack from him as I basically
Yeah, you're just on the other side of him.
Yeah. Did that give me 30 feet, or was I slowed down by the kerfuffle in the hallway?
So you are also under the effects of that wind.
Absolutely.
Oh, it's still going. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's going. It's a
Yeah.
concentration. Lasts a minute.
So to move through him, you would go at half speed, and then you're also affected by the wind, which is another half speed. Because it doesn't say that it is difficult terrain. It says specifically that it is different than difficult terrain.
Okay. All right. Well, that's then that'll be all my movement. I believe that'd be 15 feet instead of 30 feet extra.
Yep. Okay, it is Nigel's turn.
Okay. So Nigel, so what's the save for the strength save on this wind movement?
If you fail, you get pushed back 15 feet. Or into the wall, because you got your back to a wall.
I'm already against the wall, so
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could roll, but it won't make a difference.
That depends on how Duro rules it. It doesn't like knock prone or anything like that.
Well, there's my roll, Duro. How do you want to play this?
So I don't think you would technically be affected by the strength effects because there's nowhere else for you to move. So
Makes sense to me. I'm braced against the wall, so
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
you can move as if you were normally under that effect of the spell, not being pushed.
not just going to move forward and cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on Homeboy.
Yes.
Let me pull it up for you real quick. Save DC 12. Should be a wisdom save, I believe.
Yes.
This guy's such an asshole. All right, so as a bonus action, Nigel's going to open up the flask that he has, the decanter of endless pouring, and he's going to have to make another save because I can open it as a bonus action. I'm going to douse him in ale.
Okay.
He has to make a DC 13 strength saving throw. Are you kidding me?
Amazing.
Yeah, this guy's just silly.
He's
This is
just gone.
off the chain.
We hates him.
Duro's got hot dice tonight.
Hot
So I
dice.
throw Duro's dice away.
Yeah, throw
They're
my dice
special
away.
DM dice.
Yeah, well, I want to take him away.
I think Duro might be cheating.
Agreed.
I've not fudged a single roll this entire day.
Just today.
Just today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just today.
Just so
specifically
far.
today, but not other times. But specifically today, it is Bagara's turn.
I'm just gonna keep hitting firebolts at him. I don't know what else to do. I don't have anything to stop him other than kill him at this point.
He's asking for it,
Here
honestly.
goes nothing. Yeah, I mean, honestly, yes.
Okay, you deal
Woohoo!
10 damage to him.
At last.
Suck it, nerd.
You hit the green robe he's wearing in it. Because it's so thin, it goes and hits his back.
You mean my robe?
Yeah, that one.
No. I'm glad it did extra damage too. That's fine.
It is Takari's turn. You cannot see him at this point, Takari.
No, but Reginald can, right?
Yep.
Can I delay to Reginald?
So
You can say no. You
you,
won't
you
hurt me.
just you could just have Reginald take a turn. You could just move up or whatever, but but delaying in a general sense, I don't allow.
Okay, I'm gonna have Takari move up, and do I need to make a dex save getting over?
You can jump over it.
Okay. All
I
right, thank you.
probably blew them all out of the way anyway.
Oh, gotcha. True. Okay. Does this mess you up, Belgara?
What?
Takari's placement.
No, not at all.
Okay. All right. Well, then Reginald is going to he's gonna try and grab him.
Okay.
No, he's not.
Amric is able to push the claws out of the way before Reginald's able to strike. Okay, it is Ruin's turn.
I'm going to let the wind go, just because it's affecting my people more now. Can I see him well enough around that little edge there to cast a spell?
Yeah.
Oh,
So that little
there you are.
bar thing right here, that's more of like a
Gotcha.
ramp or a handrail.
Okay, cool. I'm just going to cast Toll the Dead.
Okay.
It's a lot of damage.
Ooh, big 2.
Mm-hmm. Potent stuff there. That's the turn.
It is Amric's turn. He will just walk through Ergoth, continue upwards.
Opportunity attack?
Well, first he just gets around you, and then makes a multi-attack against you. He makes 3 quick dagger strikes.
None of them hit. I believe. Let me check my DC real quick. I'm pretty sure it's 17 with the armor. Yeah, I'm at 17 right now. Armor and shield.
Okay, so make an attack of opportunity because he's just going to keep going.
I can only do my melee attack, right? With opportunity
Yes.
attacks. Alright, so I'm going to do my sickle as he runs away. Oh, that was almost good. Alright.
It is Ergoth's turn now.
Oh, one more question. Does opportunity attack allow for the two weapon fighting, or is it just the one attack? I think it has to be a bonus action anyway. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's bonus action.
Okay.
Okay, you have your shield out anyway, so you couldn't.
Right. Oh, right. Offhand. Okay. So I'm going to I have to try to stop him. So I gotta burn the spell. I'm gonna do a Ensnaring Strike. Then I'll get my bow.
Okay, you're gonna hit him.
Okay, sweet. Damage. Hits wrong. So that's 3 piercing. And he has to do a strength saving throw.
He is ensnared by the growing roots.
Right on. Okay.
It is Nigel's turn.
I will use my movement to get closer.
Okay.
Just out of range.
Got a weird echo going on for me.
Nigel's gonna pursue the target. I guess he ran upstairs, so Nigel's gonna run upstairs. What does Nigel see when he runs upstairs? I assume homie ensnared in some roots.
So you see Ergo running down Emmerich, who is next to the side of the ship.
Does Emmerich appear to be ensnared in the roots?
Yes, he is. Roots have grown from the murky depths below to ensnare him.
Okay, so Nigel will also get closer to him. Use his decanter again to also attempt to knock him prone while he is ensnared in the roots.
Okay.
It's a DC 13 strength save.
You continue to splash him with the ale, but he does not falter.
Ah,
I guess he's, what do you call it? He's abstinent from alcohol.
Yes, that might be it. Okay, are you doing anything else, or is it Belgar's turn?
I suppose I could attack him, and Nigel will. Well, Nigel wouldn't actually be able to get that close, but he could fire his bow from this distance here. So Nigel will fire his bow. One moment.
Oh boy.
Your arrow pierces the staircase behind Emmerich. It is Belgara's turn.
Yep, I'm gonna move upstairs after him.
Okay, you move upstairs.
And I'm just gonna give him the old firebolt again, I guess. Oh my god, that was so close.
Nice.
Ugh, and shit damage.
It is Takari's turn.
I believe attack rolls against him have advantage if he's restrained, right?
Melee attack rolls.
Okay.
yeah, are you able? I think Takari and Reginald are gonna follow along upstairs.
Actually, it just says attack rolls, so no, that's stunned, restrained. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. Nigel's attack would not have hit either way.
Okay, cool.
But Takari is coming upstairs. I'm bringing Reginald too.
Thank you. Is that pretty much all my movement?
You have 3 more squares.
For both Takari and Reginald?
So Takari has 3. Reginald has 5.
Okay, I'm gonna move Takari over here. But I'm gonna move Reginald right next to him, and we are going to try and grapple this boy once and for all.
Okay.
What the hell?
I don't like this, Reginald. I would like the old one back.
I want the old Reginald back too. I told you, Aragoth, he's not the same.
Let's see if everyone can help us out of this bad luck streak.
Okay, I'll come up to the top, and I'll cast Toll the Dead.
When in doubt.
Yeah, I got nothing else. Damn it. And that'll be my turn.
Emmerich begins to yell out, "Help me! I am Emmerich Vanthempur! I am being accosted by ruffians!
Oh, God.
No.
Help me!"
Gotta go.
Yep.
Okay, he will try to break out of the ensnaring strike. Can he break out?
Yeah, he needs to do a strength saving throw.
Okay, strength saving throw. Okay, he's able to snap.
Are you fucking kidding me? 20.
And he'll move here.
I would like to point out that this man, there's no way in fucking hell that he can yell. He's gagged. Unless he
He
managed
has
to
taken
take
off
off
his
the
mask.
mask and pull the gag off.
He, you notice that he is no longer manacled, and he's no longer wearing the mask.
What foul sorcery is this?
Takari says, I'm not wasting an arrow on this guy.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Yeah, we got a blast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you decide that you want to disengage then?
Yes.
Yes. It's pointless.
Okay. So you can tell that he's running southward, so you could run a different way.
Yes. Get us out of here, Duro!
Okay. So Emmerich continues to run southward. You all can run a different direction. As you are running away, you do see that guards are starting to arrive. You know, not a lot of them, like 2 or 3, to see what's going on. But they do not see you run away.
As we're like traveling, I look to the party and I say, we gotta ditch these disguises. They don't know who we are, but we need to ditch these disguises before they'll be walking around like this.
Takari picks up Reginald and tucks him under her arm. And tries to walk as casually as she can with a crab.
Aragoth finally sees the makeup on his face in a window and is like, Shocked and a little bit pissed off at this point. And he begins to wipe it off.
Oh no.
You know what happens when you try and take off makeup without a makeup remover?
Does that count for ancient makeup? For magic makeup? Gee, magic makeup's probably even worse.
It's not magic, it's normal makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot of smearing.
Oh,
So-
Ruin, you don't like looking like Mozart? That's not your thing?
Right?
The party runs in a opposite direction, removes the disguises, and where do you go to now?
I guess we need to go back to General Zodge.
Yeah, let's go see Captain Hook, I guess.
Yeah, Captain. You gave him a new promotion.
No,
No.
Belgara.
See, in my head, he's just General Zod now for some reason. I don't know why. I don't understand. He's too many people.
Okay, so we're back at the map. I made a little token for you guys to see where you are.
I love
Oh,
that.
thanks,
That's great. Thank you.
So yeah. I couldn't get it to look better, but I guess it...
I think it looks fine.
Yeah, it works perfect,
I
dude.
think it's fabulous.
I just don't know why Takari's on the very bottom.
I think we know why.
Oh,
That's just the order that you are in my...
in your head?
Not in my head, in my notes.
Just pretend you're under the bed.
It's alphabetical as well.
Because you support all of us.
Okay, so the party heads over to Basilisk Gate to speak with Captain Zodge.
All right, I
Car-
guess, Bill. I'm sorry, go ahead, Kari.
No, you're fine. I was just going to say Takari lets everybody else go ahead. She is tossing Reginald up in the air like a newborn baby. Maybe not a newborn, but like an infant. For that is her son, and she loves him.
Oh boy.
Aragoth is fuming the entire time.
Belgara is going to approach Dodge.
How large is this crab again?
It's a medium-sized crab. So imagine a dog-sized crab.
So Nigel could feasibly ride it?
No, you can't.
Yes.
Yes.
Takari will stab you.
Why, Takari? Right.
No harm shall come to the crab. And then she looks at Ruin with the big doe eyes.
No harm to the crab. Maybe the crab would like to give a ride. I don't know.
You may not ride my crab. He's
Ruin
my
just,
crab.
yeah, Ruin just shakes his head. Nobody's riding the crab.
Oh my god.
Respectfully, Nigel does not ride the crab.
Alright, so Belgara approaches Captain Zodge, I guess, right?
Yes.
I'm right behind her.
Well, we have spoken to this Amric character. We have come bearing news.
And what news would that be?
But he knows absolutely nothing. Everything is being done through his mother. She controls the family. And he is but a pawn, being told to forge these documents without rhyme or reason, and of course being his mother, he's not asking her any questions. Though, he did have one interesting bit of knowledge, and that was that she's doing this all under the orders of Fabius Krieg. Does this name ring a bell to you?
Yes, it does. That is strange. I would never have thought he would do such a thing. What evidence do you have that such a highly respected cleric of Torm would help her in her diabolical plot with the cult of the Dead Three.
We didn't have any like physical evidence from the paperwork that Nigel stole, right?
Let's just hand him everything we've got. The Mordock note and what Nigel found.
So, among the documents had, people's family names and their insignias and everyone that's related to the different paladin orders in Elturel, but they do have Baldur Gatian, is that a thing? No. Letterheads or insignias at the top, kind of like showing that they're Baldur Gate documents, not Elturel documents. That makes sense?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is the documents are from Baldur's Gate, not from Elturel.
Okay, so we don't have any physical proof. We are solely relying on Amric's word.
Yes.
Okay, well, Belgara says to Zaj, well, unfortunately, we don't have any physical evidence of such betrayal, but this is what Amric told us, and he didn't have much of a choice to not lie to us, considering his, shall we say, situation.
He was triple bound, gagged, a dagger and a sickle to his neck, and he was willing to spill anything to get out of the situation.
He was also under a spell. His thoughts were read.
We tried to bring him to you ourselves, but he's way too slippery.
I must admit, this does bring up a few questions. Mostly is how much can we trust Amric's word? We know that, well, I know that from living here for so long, he's not a trustworthy man. He would do whatever and say whatever to get out of any sort of trouble he might be in.
Is there any way we can confirm or deny the clerics? Is it the clerics' involvement in this?
Well, it seems like I don't remember. Did you introduce Belgara? Like, does he know your name?
I don't remember if we did introductions with Zod.
He would know your name because he's the one who told you. Okay, so he would know because he's the one who knew you guys were coming in the first place.
Okay.
Now that's my train of thought. As Belgara had mentioned before, it seems as though his mother is the one leading this. It might be best if you were to deal with her rather than Emmerich.
Well, we did get Amric to spill that she spends most of her time in the villa of the family.
Unfortunately, she's probably going to be more prepared than she would have been before.
That and very well guarded.
Oh, hi, everybody.
Should have just killed him while he was there.
Just so things don't get out of hand, I'd suggest you pay her a visit at night. See if you can find her other son, Thirstwell. See what he knows. He is her eldest, after all.
We do know that he is involved in whatever is going on. You know where we could find him?
At the Vanthemper Villa, of course. In the upper city.
You do seem to like to ask a lot from us. How do you expect us to get inside the Vanthemper Villa?
I'm sure I could scrounge around for some documents showing the layout of the villa.
That would be
Oh,
beneficial.
there you are.
Now remember, this cannot leave us.
Of course not.
Wait, why should not leave us?
This whole going after one of the leaders of Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, then it'll be like a power struggle between the two of them. Probably. If we didn't mention Zod's name while we were hanging out with Amric anyway.
No.
Okay, so we'll just go ahead and stop there. But first, Nigel, did you want to show the letters you found?
To everyone?
Yeah. Are you going to keep those?
Yeah, no, Nigel will show them to the rest of the party.
Okay, shared it with everyone else. Does anyone want to read them out loud, or I can do it, or you can read in silence?
Read to us, Duro.
Okay.
Yeah, Dura.
So this first one is, it says for the poison Poseidon, and it has a long list of names. The second one says Emmerich. I completely concur with your last. I recommend using the imp who brings this letter to you to send word to Vaz to proceed. So Vaz is that cultist in the bathhouse that you killed the last guy there. He'll be able to slip into the bathhouse quietly and invisibly, deliver the missive undetected, and then return to me at the manor with none the wiser. From Thirstwell Vanthemper. The next letter says Emmerich. On your advice, I have removed the El Tyrellian puzzle box from the family vault, where Mother has secured it. I have no idea how angry she might be if she found out, but I am utterly fascinated by it. I am certain that there are secrets of Zarya locked within that will perhaps unlock power, the sort of power you and I often dream of. Unfortunately, I have not had luck in determining how to open the thrice damned thing, but I will keep you informed of any progress I make. That is also from Thirstwell. And then the final letter says, Emmerich, thank you for the most recent targets. I will pass them along to the men immediately so that they can begin their surveillance. We do request that, if possible, you include most information or more information on these currently associated with them, as those relationships often make tracking them down easier, given the general chaos of their circumstances. There will be no need for you to send any of your agents into the bathhouse. Not only do I have things well in hand here, but you know as well as I do that Mother had good reasons to keep your operation separate from those of our allies. And this one was from Mortlock. Vanthaper this time.
Ergoth just had a crazy idea, but I don't know if it would work. So I wanted to ask you, Duro, is there a way to get letters copied?
There are ways to forge letters, yes.
So I just like Ergoth quickly just kind of turns to the group and he says, "What if we just make dozens, maybe hundreds of copies of these letters and just throw them throughout the city?"
Nigel mentions that he has a forgery kit and has proficiency in forging.
You have a forgery kit, you said?
Nigel does, yes.
Yeah. There's no point in trying to bring these letters to anybody in control, anybody in power, because the power struggle here, it's all corrupt. But if we were to basically, even if people don't take this as truth, if we were just to throw this information out there and kind of basically have the entire city at least somewhat aware of what's going on in Vanthaper Villa and what's happening with these cultists and the refugees. What do you think?
So there is one problem with that. Because it is a handwritten letter, it would take a considerable amount of time to write up enough that the whole city knows about it.
Okay.
So I'm looking on the in Xanthar's guide to everything about using the forgery kit. And you can copy a one-page document as part of a short rest.
Okay. So Nigel, what do you think? If you were to forge these, and then maybe we can take it to like a post board somewhere where everybody can see it.
Not exactly sure what that would accomplish.
Just some kind of warning. Maybe it would draw the attention of the Vanthampers as well.
I'll leave it up to Belgar.
What? What are we leaving to me?
The letter, the Vanthaper letters.
Yeah.
Should we just basically find somewhere to post them to kind of reveal the shenanigans that the Vanthapers are up to? And Nigel can forge the letter. And we keep the originals because I think it's more important that we have the originals. But I just want to Ergoth just wants to get the word out there to warn as many refugees as possible.
You're assuming that refugees can read, first off.
Well, I'm not going to assume that they can't.
I mean, I'm not against it, but I also don't know. I don't know. That's an interesting question, honestly. I don't know how that would what that would really do for us.
Nigel's vote's just to go for the for these Vanthampers. Hit them at their home base at this point. Scope it out, infiltrate, and take them out.
Kari and Reginald both agree that this is probably the quickest and most efficient way to accomplish the goals that we're trying to get to.
Yeah, the longer we wait, the more dangerous all of this becomes for us, because people are going to start looking for us more and more. And the
Yeah.
Vanthampurs hold a lot of power in this city. Granted, we were disguised. Takari and Nigel were not disguised. Or wait, no, Nigel was disguised. Takari was the only one not disguised, so Takari might be recognizable.
Takari clutches Reginald and she says, "Bring it on." We're
Oh my god. I just imagine you, like, clutching him and shaking him.
both shaking violently. Reginald's used to it, I think.
Attack this bitch where she sleeps.
Well, Ergoth is just gonna ask Nigel for during a short rest if he can just make him at least one sheet of the Americ Vanthampur letters, the forgery of those, and that's it.
Yeah, of course, Nigel will oblige. Make a copy of whatever he needs.
I mean, it couldn't hurt. There's got to be some, like, sort of, like town center or something, maybe, where it could be posted.
Yeah, certainly.
Definitely in
Oh.
the upper city.
Oh yeah. Nigel used a crayon on this forgery kit.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
He wrote with his left hand, or whatever
Yep.
his opposite hand is.
Well, we'll try again later.
First attempts aren't always the best.
Get a practice.
Well, thanks for trying, Nigel. We'll keep at it. I want to try something. That's all.
Great. Thanks everyone for coming out. Sorry, it did kind of not go in your way. I got lucky on a roll to slip out of the manacles. That kind of ruined you guys' plans.
I
Yeah,
liked that
everything
that
went
guy
downhill
was
from
just,
there.
like,
Yeah.
rolling around with smoke bombs in his pocket, apparently.
We just failed every chance we had. I mean, we had some good plans and some good ideas. We just missed every opportunity.
It was
Hero's
so
dice
bad.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I was just clicking. I didn't do anything.
Did
Yeah,
he
okay.
crit like a sleight of hand or something to get out of the manacles?
No, it wasn't a crit. He did just roll a 20 on it, so it was a 16 plus his acrobatics, which is +4. So
He's just a wiggly guy.
Yeah.
yeah,
Just
Yeah,
wasn't
thematically it kind of hit because he was kind of a roguish kind of character, so it makes sense that he would like kind of wriggle out of our grasp.
Yeah. It's alright, we'll get our revenge.
Yep.
he's still out there somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah, unfortunately. Okay.
Well, thank you, Duro. Thanks, guys.
Yes,
Yep,
thank you,
thank you, everybody.
Duro.
Thanks, Drew.
Goodbye,
See you next
everyone.
week.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye. See you next
Bye.
week.